Hi, I'm going to be giving my take and my opinions on the advanced GG stuff involving Rev. And before I do any of that, I think it's respectful to share this person's story. So, Advanced GG Peter, who is, I guess, the advanced CEO, says, "My brother's story could have been Mary, could have been Charles, could have been Claire, could have been me. I'm not asking people to change their alignment, but I hope your core values don't support what is happening. If you do, please disassociate yourself from my brand. Your move." Underneath that post, they included a text image which says, "Still on the fence? I just found out my brother, Minnesota born and 8 years in the military but can look Hispanic, got racially profiled outside an Asian grocery store in Brooklyn Park, thrown against a car, handcuffed as they shouted racial slurs at him and told him he didn't belong here, etc., in an attempt to rile him up and hoping he would start something. He stayed calm, collected, did not raise his voice, answered their questions, and told them he was reaching for his documentation in his chest pocket before he did it, which is when they cuffed him and threw him against a car. They had his passport, veteran card, etc., and then continued the racial slurs and asked how they knew the documentation was real. Then their supervisor came out and told him he was lucky he was born here. That's the only reason let him go. Otherwise, who knows where he might be right now. Two of the four of them who ganged up on him had guns in their hands. Thankfully, he had the wherewithal to take his permitted concealed carry off and put it in his car before he got out when he saw the black SUVs outside the store. Otherwise, he may not even be alive to tell the story. This is my brother, following instructions and maintaining calm composure the entire time. This is not okay. Okay. Um, this is a story that I'm sure thousands of people are experiencing across the country because of Trump's Gestapo like ICE agents who have basically been given free reign to terrorize blue states and people of color because they basically can. Um, I feel for this. I feel for this because it could happen to me. I'm black. I am trans, of course. This could happen to me any day. This could happen to somebody around me. There are plenty of people that I would care about that could get, it's difficult to talk about these things. Okay. And the fact of the matter is that I still have criticisms at despite reading this story, and my criticisms aren't about the fact of the matter or the things that happen because I believe this. I believe this person. I believe them fully. I believe that this happened because this is absolutely happening, and worse to so many people like we saw to people like Renee Good and Alex Ferretti who were just gunned down on video by paid federal agents. And what I'm getting at basically is that um, I feel like the fact that this is being posted while someone like Rev is basically being payrolled and getting paid to support this government entity is beyond politics, okay? This isn't like you not getting accosted and harassed by a lawless enforcement agency that is funded by the government is beyond politics, okay? That is your way of life, okay? You should not be afraid for your life in America, in my opinion. I mean, uh, I know that we have gun issues and gun control problems and stuff like that, but I don't think you should be afraid to just lose your life by federal agents, by the way, okay? Federal agents. And that's why I speak out about the things that I do. Now, the fact that you're able to share this, right? But at the same time, Rev is able to basically immediately, or the day after the execution of Alex Ferretti by, again, Trump's ICE agents, okay? We all saw the video from a whole bunch of different angles. The government lied and called him a domestic terrorist. Rev's response was to attack random uninvolved trans people who just didn't like ICE or MAGA, inviting you to quit MAGA. Duck Warrior Lily says, not even to Rev, just in general. And Rev draws attention to them. Not only that, but Rev, when it comes to Miss Lala, LARPs as a 1950s VTuber, hates the current federal agency that is more tame than any law enforcement agency of the time period included in her LARP. Locke's reply is all you want. I think you are fully aware of your hypocrisy and baseless virtue signaling. Then, to top it all off, they get the basically person who is basically a white supremacist, okay? Literally believes in the Great Replacement theory, okay? All right? Like, basically white supremacist. It's convincing people that it's quote-unquote financial or attempted financial ruination to protest the fact that Rev thinks that it is acceptable to attack people who are protesting the government. Okay? They are promoting your products off of what the government did to that Minnesota person. And you're supposedly from Minnesota. You're based in Minnesota, as the company says here. So I'm not understanding what is like the hesitation here. This person, I'm going to say his name, Rev Says Desi, this person is financially benefiting from whatever fucked up things that the government does, so he can make stupid fucking tweets about Hassan Piker or dragging random fucking people into unnecessary drama so he can shill his fucking sponsorships. He's literally him and his wife are literally promoting their sponsorship off the death of somebody. That's basically what's happening. How are these people still working under you? You're posting this heartfelt story that I feel for, and this isn't how humans work. I don't feel like this is how humans work. Humans don't just like ignore the person that's working with them, like accosting random people who are in pain with you. Like, this doesn't, it's more than just politics, and we need to end the talking point that just supporting lawless federal agents who are able to just gun you down and lie about you being a domestic terrorist. That's beyond politics, okay? That's just destructive. That's irresponsible. It's absolutely ruining so many things that I'm flabbergasted, okay? There are a lot of things that I want to say, and my mind isn't able to put them all down into the best of words. But yes, if you're still here at the end of this video, drop Rev. Please drop Rev. If I see him make another fucking post towards somebody after this government guns somebody down about Hassan Piker, or about how it's deserved, or how they're just joking about it, or dragging other people, I'm going to lose my mind. This person is being paid to do this by you and possibly the government, in my opinion, okay? But still, you need to put down consequences where they're justified or justifiably warranted. You can't just let bad behavior skirt by because it's quote unquote politics. I'm a trans person, okay? And Rev during the 2024 election has made the lives of trans people quote unquote politics, okay? So that justifies the degradation of people like me, okay? So we need to stop with the it's just politics defense. It's more than just politics. Thank you for watching. It was all a one shot. Bye bye.